Happy to be here. How are you?
Good, thank you. But this is an important topic that you're going to bring to us today,
The
isn't
government shutdown. If anybody who's been watching the financial media or reading the newspaper recognizes that this is a concern, we're now on day 10.
it? And we have over 30% of the population thinks that the biggest problem facing America today is the government.
That's only 30%.
I said over 30,
No.
yes.
Well, the approval rating on...
Approval's different.
The approval rating on both the presidency and Congress is really quite low, as we all know. And these
Right.
types of things sort of add to sort of the level of cynicism, basically. How do we get things done? And there's a cost to everything. You know, you've got 800,000 people who are considered non-essential furloughed. Right? Of course, they're the essential, just to back up a little bit and frame it. This is the 18th time that the government has shut down since 1975. The 10 days is rather long. Usually they're between 1 and 4 or 5 days. You know, the market the stock markets do react to it. Historically, not too severe, but this time could be different. The largest correction during the shutdown has been a little over 4%. Okay, now we've trailed off about 4% now, but the real risk comes on October 17th, when the government has interest payments and they can no longer borrow money to pay their bills. So the fire that they're playing with is really the risk of a default on their debt or interest payments. Most people think, famous last words, right, that by the 17th there'll be a resolution. But as I was sharing with your esteemed producer, Steve Scher, prior to the show, a lot of this really is comes down to a tug of war over Obamacare. The Republicans want to delay implementation, and
An already passed bill, they want it restructured.
that's correct. That's correct. And all signs suggest that there's no negotiations going to be relative to that on the part of the administration. In fact, the Democrat constituency of the president are circling the wagons, and they've also got their line in the sand that they're not going to negotiate that too. So there seems to be, other than for some tweaking in the most minor way or some compromises in other areas, that Republicans are going to have to capitulate, because I don't think anybody wants to see October 17th come without the ability for the government to borrow.
Right.